Good morning, everybody. Blessings be with you on this beautiful Saturday morning. I got to thinking as I'm sitting here in this fresh air, man, I haven't talked at all about the Apostle Paul. Not one bit all week. We can't not do that, especially since we've been making our way through the book of Romans. Paul's been making this big concerted effort to lay out his theology, his view of God and how God is working with us in this world all through the book of Romans. He's come through a very difficult part of that book in which, he was kind of bummed out. He was bummed out by the fact that his own people, the Jewish people, for the most part, had rejected Jesus as Messiah, and he sees in Jesus the way, the truth, and the life, so to speak, that we see in John's Gospel, that in Jesus there is light, life, hope, salvation, reconciliation, peace, justice, all those things. And for some reason his own people just didn't get it. But he ends on a strong note. He goes, you know what though? But here's the good news. The good news is God doesn't give up on his promises. God doesn't give up on his own people. And the even better news is that even through this happening, the rest of the world has been brought into the fold. The rest of the world is now able to receive the blessings of God. That's you and me. We're not part of that family of God until we've been grafted in. We've been grafted in now. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But getting back to what Paul writes in the book of Romans, he's gone through all that theological mumbo jumbo that kind of blows our minds. Sometimes we just don't always understand it. And a lot of it is because of the way he enters into his arguments, so to speak. Using a lot of techniques that the Roman people would be familiar with, those that are familiar with the Greek culture, and we look at it and we go, oh man, what's all this about? Made perfect sense to them. Us, it's a little confusing. We made our way through. We're okay. Now he gets into the ethical parts of what it means to be a follower of Jesus. And this is what he says, and this is really strange stuff, folks. May not seem so strange because I'm going to read a verse that's pretty familiar to you, but just think about it. I appeal to you, therefore, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, so that you will know the perfect will of God, what is acceptable and what is perfect. Now, what's so mind-blowing about that? You probably heard that a million times. You say, yeah, I got it. We all get it. Think about it. Living sacrifice? Living sacrifice? If you're in Rome, you're reading this letter from the Apostle Paul, you're going, man, he's really off his rocker now. Living sacrifice? Now, remember this. In Rome, there are Jews. They know what the sacrificial system is in the temple. And when you do that, you bring an animal that is killed and then offered as a sacrifice. It's not living. It's dead. Now, if you happen to belong to one of the other religions in the area, the pagan religions as we might refer to them, there's also sacrificial systems going on there as well. And in those sacrificial systems, the animals offered are dead. They're not living. What's Paul saying? See, now new things happening. God wants us to present ourselves as living sacrifices. Living. So that we become part of his plan to bring love, joy, peace, reconciliation, wholeness, salvation, you name it, to a world that so desperately needs it. That's the kind of world we live in, you and I. Always has been. We offer up ourselves on the altar as living sacrifices so that God can take us and transform us by the renewing of our minds into his people who go out and make a difference in this world. And that difference is we don't live by the standards that the world presents us with. Some of those standards are decent. They're not all bad. But so often they end up in one place. In a selfishness, a self-centered place. An ethno-centered place where we think only about our people, our country. No. It's about God's love, God's grace for all. It's about us reconciling ourselves both to God and to one another. You and I are called to do that, and we can do it when we allow God to transform our minds. Well, grace, mercy, and peace be to you on this day. Have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. And remember, we can offer ourselves up as living sacrifices to God. Blessings be with you.